Hello everyone, welcome to another tarot reading. Let's look at love today. I'm curious to see what it is, your current energy, what needs to shift, is something blocking you, or whatever the cards will reveal to us today. Sorry for any light changes. The weather cannot decide if it wants to storm or be sunny. I don't know what's going on. I want the season to end. I'm so ready for spring. At least we get some sun in between. So, you know, things are looking up. They are improving. And my chair is very squeaky. But yeah. Before I get into this, if you really like my style of reading, I have the Valentine's Day tarot readings for... Well, they're mostly love-oriented, but it could be also self-love. You know, the questions that are on the stand store description. If you want it more to be self-love centered, you can tell me that and we will adapt to it. But yeah, it's there. I also have my love and self-love subliminals, which the people are loving. I'm so happy. I guess the scripting and the Reiki sessions that I've been doing on myself are paying off. Mental blocks going away, because let me tell you, I feel amazing. Nothing can stop me. I feel like this February season, or February in general, the month is just thriving and all that. And I don't know if you guys notice a difference in my energy. Let me know, please. I would love to have some feedback around, like, how do you guys perceive me after my Reiki sessions? I've been doing like a couple of different things, so I want to see what's coming up. But yeah, love reading. Let's go. What does Spirit have to say? Whew. Okay, you know what? Let's start with these cards that we have right now, because there's already quite a few. We have the Six of Swords. Fast change and transition. Okay. Oh, and I love this. We have the Three of Swords and right next to it, the Lovers. Okay, releasing those wounds. Making different choices in love. Oh yeah, there's the stuff has been shifting. And the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, this is a karmic cycle closing. Who did you release? What? I feel like the people watching this, some of you released someone that was just like in your energy. It was not working out and you were like, absolutely not. We do not want that. Ace of Swords, which is all about the mind. Thinking, logical, very masculine energy driven, like too much in the head instead of being in the body. We have the Star card here in reverse. That could be about you or the person that you released. The Star card in reverse, and then we have the Three of Wands in reverse. Okay, yeah, this is about you releasing someone. Someone that was not ready to heal, someone that did not want to look at their own wounds and realize, oh shit, I'm the problem, not everyone around me. And you clocked that. Or you already clocked that before, but you were kind of in like, I can fix them. Maybe they changed for me type of energy. And it can work. But it's just how much patience and mental strength and capacity do you have for that? And you were like, I'm done. I'm so done. I don't want to deal with this. You feel like, okay, man-child from Sabrina Carpenter just came in my mind. That's what you felt like dealing with this person. And you were like, snip, snip, we're gonna cut those cords. Okay, let's see. What does that mean for you now that you decided to energetically release them? Oh ho ho, major shift, major transformation, rebirth. And the World card right next to it. Oh my god, this is so good. Spirit was finally saying, like, I hear like your ancestors scream, finally, they got it. They finally understood it. It's like you kept choosing the same type of person over and over and over and over, and it was like you were never learning. You were never like getting the lesson, and now it finally clicked. And I kind of also feel like crying in a way. So maybe after so many tears, you were like, I cannot be crying about someone else anymore. If you're a woman watching this, especially for you, you're like, I cannot shed a tear again over a man. Absolutely not. I refuse. We don't do that over here anymore. And Spirit was finally like, let me clear everything away from your plate, from your path. Like, we need clean space. We have the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, that's what's gonna come up for you from now on. You need to cultivate keeping yourself on the pedestal, treating yourself as the queen that you are. Okay, you're gonna set from now on the standard for the future. For any upcoming future guy or woman or whatever it is, you're gonna set the standard. You're gonna have them see the blueprint, and they're like, or you're gonna be to them like, do you see this? Do you fit this? No, you don't? Out. We have the Magician and the King of Swords. You're also gonna learn how to see people, like their words for truth, you know? So if someone tells you the truth right away, in the sense of when they're like, oh, I don't know what I'm looking for. Relationships are just so hard for me. I have trouble communicating. You will believe them right away. You're not gonna be making excuses in your mind and attach a different meaning, be like, oh, well, maybe they just had really bad experiences and stuff like that. No, you're in the type of energy right now that you're gonna hold people accountable. When they say that they're not good at relationships, you know, you're gonna be like, okay, I will keep this in mind. The moment that you misstep, you know, it's not making excuses anymore after excuses and give them a free pass constantly. You believe people when they say things from now on. What else? This is a beautiful spread. And we have the Six of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So you're only dishing out energy that you're receiving back. Why is this not focusing? So if someone's giving, like, pretends like they want you to chase them, you're just gonna start pulling back. If someone literally shows that they're really into you, you're gonna reciprocate it. But you're not gonna be somewhere where you're not wanted, basically. That's what I'm hearing. And I love that. That's empowering AF. The High Priestess. That's you. That's you, baby. Oh my god, I love that. And we have the Knight of Cups at the bottom of the deck. At the bottom. Huh? In reverse. I don't know what I said at the bottom. Maybe it is like the Knight of Cups in reverse. Oh, and we have the Devil at the bottom of the deck though. So this is basically the type of people that you used to attract. People that did not follow their heart. People that did not have a clue about what they wanted at all. And you're like, no. Especially if they are at a certain age where, let me tell you, I'm on dating apps right now, right? And I see it often where there are men in their mid-30s that have, because you can write on your profile, like choose one of the tag options, what you're looking for, which makes it easy to filter people out. And there are so many that have in there that they don't know what they want or they don't know what they're looking for. And I'm like, at your grown age, I would expect a little bit of some self-work, a little bit of some reflection time, you know. If you download a dating app, you need to have like a clue about what do you just want casual stuff, do you just like want one night stand, friends with benefits, which no shame in that. There are people that thrive in that, but you know, at least be clear about your intentions. You are only accepting people now in your life that know what they want. You want people with ambition. You want people with a clear plan, a vision for their future. And right now, Spirit is doing their best to weed out everything that is not in the same box as that. Because why? We don't have time to waste anymore. Okay, we have some couple of more cards here. We have 5 of Cups, which is literally grieving a part. Why is this not focusing? Come on. Anyways, it doesn't want to. The part of you that's used to accepting below the bare minimum still wants to cling in and hold on to this life. Still wants you to feed it energy, because it's kind of like, well, but you know, they see the potential in certain people. My neighbor stopped barking, so we got some confirmation there. You need to stop looking at potential and just see the actual potential, if that makes sense, you know? Because I sometimes catch myself too. I'm like, if this person would get their life a little bit together, change a little bit this or that about themselves, you know? But then again, then you have to remind yourself that you're not here to fix people. There are people that already did the work. Attract them. Why? And I thought about this. This is for my people that are trying to manifest a specific person, and their person is not showing up as what they want, right? I have a friend that has their specific person, right? And they're affirming about like how they want the person to show up and all that. And as I am in like the dating scene and talking to people and all that, I just started reflecting about like, what do I want? Do I want to spend my time manifesting or affirming a person to conform to a certain version I want them to be? Which you can. No one has free will in your reality anyways. You know, people have to show up the way, the role that you assign them to. But then it made me think, I'm like, do I want to waste my time here? When there could be someone that already ticks everything off, and I just, you know, have to focus on aligning them towards me. Obviously, I pick this one because it's the path of least resistance. Because you already might have like a certain story in your head about this person that you've been talking to. Maybe they've been avoidant, they tend to ghost and stuff like that, or are emotionally unavailable, not communicative, and you know, it makes it harder sometimes for certain people to wrap their head around the new version of themselves, or in this case, the past story that you have with that person, somewhere in your nervous system that is still very much ingrained. So every time they text you, your body wants to react and be like scared. I personally realized I'd rather attract someone that is emotionally already available. So I don't have to do all the regulating nervous system stuff around that person. I just do it in general right now, where I'm working very hard on releasing stuff in my nervous system. And by doing that already, because I do it for me, that person is going to be on their way. But that's also a question that you need to ask yourself, I guess. What makes the most sense? What gets you the most excited, you know? And plan accordingly to that. If you feel up to it, changing the story, aligning with the version of your SP that has those qualities that you want, or attract someone better, where you have to do less work. I personally choose the second option. And that puts me way more at calm, to be honest, than having to feel like, well, I have to keep remember it, because SP stuff is actually super easy. Just for some people it's a little bit harder because you tend to really grip to the old narrative. So sometimes I personally believe it's easier to just move on to a different person, or in this case attract someone again that has all the qualities. So those are the questions that you need to ask yourself, because the amount of people there are in this world, and you think there isn't someone that ticks off every box that you have on your wish list. You as the operant power, you as the ultimate creator in your reality, you don't think you can magically conjure up someone that is literally your dream version? I literally have within the vicinity, I don't know where exactly he lives. I am really into fanfiction and stuff like that, and I'm currently very obsessed with Marvel characters. And one of my Marvel crushes is Brock Rumlow, which the character is played by Frank Grillo. I literally conjured up a freaking doppelganger that looks like him, that lives, I don't know, within the vicinity of where my building is. And I bumped into him a couple of times, and it's just like the way he just looks like almost a carbon copy is insane. So you think you can't manifest someone that ticks off everything from your box? Get up from that chair. I need you to do a few jumping jacks to literally remind yourself how powerful you are. Okay? So yeah. Because you closed out this cycle, you best believe something is coming. You made space for something new. Now, for those that are still a little bit too, oh, but my person, I want them. You need to check yourself. You're attaching too much a little bit towards someone else. We need to be detached about people. Oh, but he was the perfect match for you. Again. You don't think there's someone else out there? Okay, let's see. We have the Two of Swords and then the Queen of Cups. Okay, so Spirit is asking you to, you have to make a decision. Stick with the same person or move on. The problem is with the Queen of Cups in reverse right now, there's a lack of compassion, a lack of love. It's kind of like the spark is slowly... When it feels like too much work and trauma around the person, that's when you know that it's not worth it anymore. But again, at the end of the day, it's your choice if you want to stick with someone or if you just want to move on. But Spirit is saying, please choose soon. Don't delay it anymore. No more dilly-dallying or like, oh, should I? Alright, let's ask the fairy deck. Okay, we have, you should go away for a couple of days, get a clear mind, some fresh energy into that brain, change of environment. Usually helps with making decisions. Oh, we have research. Okay. This could be literally about like the nervous system resetting. What can you do to help you move on from the trauma and all that, okay? I do have a cord cutting Reiki session for those that are interested on my Stancer, so go check it out. If you're fully ready to cut them out fully. We have summer, oh my god, literally. I just heard the words, summer romance. So, and we have new career. Ooh, you could meet the new person at your job. Especially if you have to move to a new place. And then spring. Okay, so I'm hearing spring romance, I'm hearing summer romance. I love that. for you guys. Let's see. And then the High Priestesses. You know they're gonna have some things to say. Okay, this card. These were too much. They're all coming together. Okay, we have feel the magic within community. Okay, go out and have fun with your friends. Okay, you don't need specifically a certain person to feel good, to feel happy. Okay, sometimes it's the people close to you. And when you're out and about and have fun and just focus on having fun, that's when you're most magnetic. That's when people are gonna feel drawn to you, because you're not focused on like, oh, who's looking at me, who's checking me out, and all those things. Your power lies when you focus on yourself. Why else do you think everyone always comes back crawling and texting and calling when you're choosing yourself, when you're just focusing on yourself, when you go a little bit into hermit mode? Because you're pulling your energy back. We have you're a priestess of the land of Elven. So you could be really into fairies or elves, or I don't know. ACOTAR just screamed really loudly. Lucian and Asriel, if they're your favorite characters. Awaken the priestess of Atlantis within you. Okay, and you see how she's wearing red. Very powerful and dramatic power to embody. But also, make sure your root chakra is balanced and cleansed, please. Then we have don't run away from the power within you. Again, as I said, you're the operant power. You can literally command anything. Why do we run away from that? Claim it. And this card never popped up, okay? Okay, this is literally the transformation thing. Anytime, be nice to yourself and also love the monster within you. So any insecurities that you have, you need to start loving them. You need to do a little bit of some self-love. Actually, that's perfect to end this off. Instead of focusing on like what is around you or other people, the way you can focus on yourself is doing some self-love exercises. Do some self-love affirmations, some self-love shadow work. Prompt. This video is probably gonna go up after the live stream because I'm gonna be live streaming in like 45 minutes ish, and I'm gonna give free self-love live shadow work prompts, which is okay. On Sunday I am planning on doing one on Luna and Lace healing, which is linked in the description, which is my healing channel for those that are not subscribed there. I'm gonna do their coaching session as well, so if you missed this one, it's okay. There's another one there. But yeah, self-love, okay? We're gonna accept all of ourselves. We're gonna love every dark part, every shadow. And I feel like that's the best thing that you can do right now before Valentine's Day. So for today's affirmation and claim, how about just a heart? Whatever, which one, your favorite heart emoji, choose that one. And yeah. Let's take this card as inspiration. And the affirmation is, I accept every part of myself and give it the love that it needs. I hope it's not too long, but yeah. I hope this tarot reading gave you the clarity that you needed. I will see you guys in the next one. Until then, bye bye.